We are back once again. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're here to talk about Smackdown Live. Not a lot happened on the show. We had a lot of segments. Rey Mysterio has been given the United States Championship match against Samoa Joe. And also it's been confirmed that, I guess it hasn't been confirmed yet, but Asuka does have a WrestleMania opponent. She'll basically face the winner of a Fatal 4-Way between Mandy, Sonya, Naomi, and Carmella. Like any of those four deserve a championship match anyway. Now, you see, this is what I'm being honest with you. I love Mandy Rose, but why does she need another top title opportunity? She lost at Fastlane. But then again, I understand why they're giving her another shot. It's because they've got no one on the roster. Well, this is what happens when you have Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair fighting over a Raw belt. One of them should have been versing Asuka. But I'm not complaining. I think Mandy will probably win the Fatal 4-Way, but we'll find out next week. Yeah, they had a lot of segments. They had The Miz open up the show, cutting a good promo. The Miz does know how to cut a great promo. And, you know, this is the type of time where... And I will tell you guys this. This is something I didn't mind from The Miz. I'm fine with him admitting that he did a lot wrong, and now he knows how it feels to be betrayed. But overall, I felt like his promo was very good. It was very good, and I did enjoy it. We had the IIconics versus the Boss Hug Connection. About time Sasha Banks and Bayley show up on SmackDown Live, and the IIconics get their victory. You know that rant I went on about how I said justice for the IIconics? Well, I'm going to take that back. I'm not going to take back what I said about Beth Phoenix, though, and Natalya, and Nia Jax and Tamina. They still don't deserve it. But when I ranted on Raw, I felt like WWE were misusing the IIconics, and I thought they were just going to leave them out in the bush. So, I'm going to take back my rant on the IIconics. So I am going to take back my rant that I put on the IIconics on Raw about how they should be at WrestleMania. About time. But in my honest opinion, and I don't care what anyone says, the IIconics did what Natalya and Beth Phoenix and Nia Jax and Tamina did not do. And that is pin the champions. The champions, in order to get a title shot, you need to pin the champions. So the IIconics pinning the tag team champions gives them an opportunity at the women's tag team titles. And it should only be the IIconics versus Boss Hug Connection. But I know for a fact it's not going to. They're going to including Beth and Natalya and Nia and Tamina. So congratulations, WWE. You finally gave the IIconics a win. This is probably their first win since the Super Showdown. I'm guessing this is their first win since the Super Showdown. I would not be surprised if it was. I would not be surprised at all. Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair were on the Kevin Owens show. Oh, is Kevin Owens gonna get flack because he has his own show? Guys, you gave Alexa Bliss a hard time because she has Moment of Bliss. So is everyone gonna throw a temper tantrum that Kevin Owens has the Kevin Owens show now? I bet you're not. Because it's someone you like, I bet you're not going to throw a hissy fit that Kevin Owens has his own talk show. Give me a goddamn break with your stupid talk shows. And apparently R-Truth and Carmella have been lobbying to be WrestleMania hosts. What on earth have they done to deserve to be WrestleMania hosts? Seriously, my Twitter feed was blowing up. My Twitter feed was blowing up with all this Carmella, R-Truth, hosts of WrestleMania. Alexa Bliss already has it. Alexa Bliss is already the host of WrestleMania. Why are you guys bragging about Carmella and R-Truth needing to be in that spot? I mean, honestly. R-Truth and Carmella, why should they be hosts? Alexa Bliss has it. Seriously, my Twitter feed was going bloody nuts over that whole thing. All these fans wanting R-Truth and Carmella to be the guest hosts because they want to see so many dance breaks. Oh yeah, let's have every dance break after every match. Let's have Truth and Carmella come out after every match. Match number 1. Let's have a dance break. After match number 1 ends, let's have another dance break. Match 2, at the end of match 2, let's have another dance break. I think I would get tired of the dance break after one dance break. I don't want to see every goddamn dance break after every goddamn match. Alexa Bliss probably won't do much. She's just a host. What do you want her to do? You want her to host Moment of Bliss? They'll make the show longer. She won't do a Moment of Bliss segment. Having Truth and Carmella do a dance break after every match will just make the show longer. So there you go. Carmella and R-Truth should not be the hosts of WrestleMania. Sorry to break your hearts. So yeah, where was I? We had Charlotte and Becky Lynch. They had a wild brawl on the Kevin Owens show. You know, I'm really getting tired. My apologies. You know, I'm really getting tired. I'm really getting tired of seeing these two in segments. This is what happens when you have a lack of talent on your roster. And more importantly, you have no one for them to face. You're booking Charlotte Flair as a heel when technically she should be a babyface. I know I've been saying, why isn't Charlotte a heel? You know, I've been saying it. I'll admit I've been saying, why isn't Charlotte a heel? And now I'm rooting back to her being a babyface. Well, it's because there's no reason for her to be a heel. We got so many heels already on SmackDown Live. We got so many heels. Why do we need more heels? Becky Lynch and Asuka are the only two over babyfaces. So Becky Lynch and Charlotte have a brawl on the Kevin Owens show. Yeah, like everyone was excited about that one. So we had Kofi Kingston. This show was basically all about Kofi. He has a gauntlet match against The Bar, Samoa Joe, Randy Orton, and Eric Rowan. So Kofi Kingston defeats Sheamus. Sheamus was his first opponent. He beats Sheamus with the Trouble in Paradise. He beats Cesaro, who was his second opponent, with the SOS. Can someone bring back that Kofi Kingston? I missed that theme song. SOS, I need to fly, yeah. I miss that Kofi Kingston. I really do. And we had Eric Rowan, who gets himself disqualified with a steel chair. That was really clever of you, Eric Rowan. That would really help. So he does a claw, the claw choke slam that he does. They call it the claw, or whatever. I heard Tom Phillips call it the claw. So what? So his finishing move is called the claw. Unbelievable, the claw. Seriously, that actually makes me laugh thinking about that. But yeah, Eric Rowan did the claw on Kofi Kingston through the announce table after he got disqualified. We had Samoa Joe, and we had Samoa Joe, who was next. And Samoa Joe loses by a roll-up. So this is the second week in a row that Samoa Joe has been pinned. And then Kofi gets to Randy Orton, and he's able to roll up Randy Orton and avoid the RKO, and he wins the gauntlet. Kofi Kingston suffered for over 55 minutes of torture and hell, and then out came Vince McMahon. It seems like Vince McMahon was going to congratulate Kofi Kingston on a big win of proving Vince McMahon wrong. But Vince McMahon, he came out and he straight up said, "You're going to WrestleMania unless you beat one last opponent." You know, do you want to know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when John Cena won the Elimination Chamber in 2010, and he won the WWE Championship, and as soon as the match ended, Vince McMahon came out, and he said those exact same words. He said, "You're going to WrestleMania, but I think the only different line was, he says, but as long as you defend your championship right now." It's basically the same thing. To me, it's the same thing, but with different words. So, Big E and Xavier Woods are living. They're absolutely living. You can hear Xavier Woods saying, "You said 5. You said 5. No, this is ridiculous." And then you hear Big E pointing as well. And then Daniel Bryan comes out as the 6th man. And then you just see Big E pointing and shouting. Xavier Woods getting angry. And then you hear Big E as Daniel Bryan walks past him. And you hear Big E saying, "You don't deserve this." He might have been saying it to Kofi that Kofi doesn't deserve this. But yeah, Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston was forced to battle Daniel Bryan. If he beat Daniel Bryan, he'd go to WrestleMania. But unfortunately, Kofi Kingston fell short once again. You know, this whole Kofi Mania thing, you know, I'm glad they're pushing Kofi. Don't get me wrong. But honestly, we all know this was meant to be Mustafa Ali. This stuff would be happening to Mustafa Ali if he didn't get injured. That's the one thing I think people need to understand. Mustafa Ali, everything that Kofi Kingston is getting right now, this was meant to be Mustafa Ali. I felt like they should have just ended it at the Elimination Chamber. They should have given Kofi Kingston the WWE Championship at the Elimination Chamber, and then Kofi Kingston dropping it at Fastlane. That, just to give him, you know, a little small run. But I feel like WWE haven't done a good job on booking this storyline. Trust me, I love these types of storylines. I think these types of storylines where the babyface keeps getting screwed over and over again, to me it really creates the babyface. Kofi Kingston has gained more sympathy. As the weeks have gone on, he's gained more sympathy. The fans are getting behind him more and more and more. But I feel like the longer they do this, the longer it's not going to last. Sure, Kofi Kingston is very well respected in the New Day. And this is another thing I've been hearing a lot of people say. A lot of people are complaining that this is the best they've got for the New Day. Having Big E, Xavier Woods do nothing while Kofi Kingston is chasing the WWE Championship. Last I checked, I remember so many people complaining that, oh my god, the New Day are going after the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Oh my god, the New Day are Tag Team Champions. You know? I always hear fans complaining that they need to get New Day out of the Tag Team title picture. Like I said on my Raw review like I said on my Raw review yesterday, that everyone was bitching about Alexa Bliss getting her out of the title picture. Look what's happened to her. She's now doing moments of blisses every week. And this is what we get with the New Day, taking them out of the tag team division. They're now helping Kofi Kingston, trying to become WWE Champion, when themselves should also be thinking maybe we could become WWE Champion. or Xavier Woods possibly going on to the United States Championship, or Big E. So you may as well just leave them where they are. You may as well just leave them where they are. If you look, I love what they're doing with the New Day. I think this whole thing with the New Day is great. As you guys know, I love the New Day. I'm wearing their T-shirt right now. I love the New Day. I feel like I've been a long time supporter of theirs. But I feel like, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling Kofi Mania. I'm just not feeling Kofi Mania. I want to see Kofi Kingston become WWE Champion, but I felt like they've missed the boat. They've missed the boat. They've taken too long. They've taken too long with this. It should have happened at the Elimination Chamber. That's my honest opinions about Kofi Kingston and his run in the Gauntlet. So, those are my thoughts on SmackDown Live, everyone. There wasn't really much. Like I said, Mandy and Sonya are going to be in a fatal 4-way against Naomi and Carmella. Rey Mysterio, he had his son Dominic with him backstage, talking about Samoa Joe and his big US title match at WrestleMania. You know, before I go, I want to pitch something to you guys, and I want you guys to tell me if this would be good or bad. You guys sound off. I'll let you guys sound off on this. So listen. So this is something that I thought about. After WrestleMania, when WrestleMania's over, on the SmackDown after WrestleMania, this is something I thought about. What if on the SmackDown after WrestleMania, I tweeted this out as well. If people want to see my tweet about it too, I tweeted out. I honestly think, and this is what I'm going to say here as well. On SmackDown after WrestleMania, what I think WWE should do, I think they could break up Andrade Cien and Zelina Vega. This is what I think they should do. I think they should break up Andrade Cien and Zelina Vega. Turn Zelina Vega into a babyface. Have Charlotte Flair become Andrade Cien new business manager. And you have Zelina Vega, like I said, turn babyface. And have her side with Aleister Black. Have her go with Aleister Black. Because to me, I feel like it makes sense because of their real life. Because of real life. Black, Vega are married. Almas, Charlotte are dating. They're dating in real life. Sure, some people may not like real life situations being brought into these types of things. And yes, Aleister Black, I don't know, it could ruin his character. You know, they could keep his character intact while doing this. It's not like they're going to have him kiss Vega or anything. They could still have him as a mysterious person. Only Zelina Vega knowing what Black is thinking. I don't know. That's just something I pitched. You guys can let me know down below if you think if you think that's a good idea or a bad idea. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for joining me for my SmackDown review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that thumbs up. Comment your opinions down below as well. And also, guys, we're a few weeks away. We're only a few weeks away from WrestleMania. Remember I said I want to hit 110 subscribers before WrestleMania. Please, we're only a few weeks away from WrestleMania. I need you people to hit that subscribe button. And also, for those who haven't been getting notified of my videos, so that way people can actually watch more of my content, hit that bell as well. Hit the bell as well, so that way you'll be notified when my videos come up as well. So, thank you all so much for joining me for this video. And I'll see you all when I'm going to be getting ready to do my draft video very soon as well. My Superstar Shakeup video as well. So be ready for that when that video happens. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Talk to you later.